Most people don't realize the broad of the extent in which Medicare covers certain services at 100% of the cost. So in this video, I want to walk through and explain to you and how you can find all of these services covered at 100% and that we can make the most out of your Medicare benefits. I'm Emily with the Medicare Coach. We are an independent fee-based consultant helping our clients easily navigate both the Medicare rules and insurance company options to help you do what's right and best for you when it comes to Medicare while also protecting your retirement savings. So, Medicare in most cases is covered by Medicare Part B as in boy. In most cases, Medicare Part B will cover 80% of the costs, and either you, a Medicare supplement, or a Medicare Advantage plan will somehow divvy out that other 20%. There's an important thing to be aware of though. There is a list of certain, usually preventative services, in which Medicare covers 100% of those costs. So as part of the Affordable Care Act, these services were approved at 100% of the cost. It's important that you know about what these services are to, one, make the most out of your benefits, but to also understand that you're going to have no cost out of pocket when it comes to these services. With that said, while the preventative services is covered 100%, if they go in for a colonoscopy and nothing is found, 100% covered, great. If they go in for a colonoscopy and they find something, it's now no longer preventative and it will now go to a regular Medicare Part B as in boy service. So in this video, let's walk through what those services are and some of the fine print to be aware of so you're not surprised when it comes to your coverage. So in the link below or in the section below, I will include a link to Medicare's preventative services. And there's a long list of things, whether it be abdominal screenings, alcohol misuse, bone mass measurement, cardiovascular disease, certain cancer screenings, things like that. It's a really long list. I think it's important though to not only know what the list is, but to also understand how frequently you can have it. So for example, when you first join Medicare, there's a welcome to Medicare visit. That only happens one time in your first 12 months. Fantastic, okay? But after that, you will have your yearly wellness visits when it comes to Medicare. And those can also happen only every 12 months. So you want to be careful. It's not just once a calendar year. It is once every 12 months. So there can be some fine print around these services that you need to be aware of when it comes to your coverage. So for example, prostate screenings can be done every year, no problem. But women's cervical and vaginal cancer screenings, usually done only every other year. I see doctors who will do these screenings every single year as they just are used to that, but Medicare will not cover those every single year. So please know what the fine print says so you know how often it's going to be covered. Now, yes, if you have a history or a family history of certain cancers, it can be done more frequently. It will require additional paperwork though from your doctor. My point is it's important to understand what Medicare will or will not cover and the frequency of those things to avoid surprise costs. For example, your bone mass measurement, only every 24 months. But other things like certain shots, whether it be your COVID shot, your flu shot, your hepatitis B, or your pneumococcal shot, once every year. So it's important to know what those rules are, what they cover, and what the frequency of those services are, so you can, again, avoid surprises. These 100% preventative services are really important to be aware of. They have, I think, for most people, some benefit. And so check those out. Make sure you get the most out of your Medicare benefits. Medicare can be great when you do what's right and best for you. So make sure you like this video for more inside tips and check down below for some extra resources to make your life easier when it comes to Medicare.